Welcome back, everybody, to another KC Sports Report live stream. And this week's show is going to be a little bit different because the game, obviously, there isn't one because of the bye week. But, I thought, hey, we're just going to continue the streak. We're going to have a stream this week. And, I think I'll just answer some of your questions. And then, I have the 2020 NFL playoff picture pulled up. So I think that I'll show that and kind of give my thoughts on how that's kind of shaping up around the week 10 mark of the season. So I'm glad to see a lot of people in here already. I see Cole's in here. What's up, Tony? What's up, Chiefs Royal Sporting? Unconscious Conscience. Yeah, so like I said, Chiefs are 8-1 going into the bye week. I'm gonna have a video probably dropping with my guy Michael Hebner on, I don't know, either tomorrow or on Sunday. I'm not too sure exactly when that's gonna drop, but I'm going to try to drop like a mid-season evaluation of where the team is at the current moment in time. So I'll try to drop that either tomorrow or Sunday. To be quite honest with you, I haven't even filmed it yet, but I'll get on that. And hopefully I'll have something for you guys this Sunday. But I'll try to get to everybody's questions tonight. Like I said, I really want to go over the playoff picture and kind of give you guys my thoughts on how it's going to finish. So I see that we have a lot of people in the chat already. So I think I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can get this going. All right. I think if you guys can see what I can see, you guys can see the playoff picture as of right now. On the left side, we have the Steelers at the 1 seed. No shock there. I mean, that's kind of just a given. Chiefs, obviously the 2 seed. Going down, we got the Bills at the 3 seed. That's actually kind of surprising. The Colts are really playing well right now. They're the 4 seed. The Ravens are kind of dropping. They're the 5th seed at 6-2. Titans fell. The Titans fell back 2 games last night, and the Titans are the 6th seed. Raiders are actually in at the 7th seed. So if it ended today, if the season ended today, we would play the Raiders in the playoffs. That is just unbelievable. And obviously, we play the Raiders coming off of the bye next week. So in the NFC side of things, you got the Saints actually at the 1 seed, which is kind of surprising. Seahawks at the 2 seed. They're not really a surprise either. Their defense really isn't that good, though. And I think that's going to hold them back from maybe winning a playoff game. The Packers are the 3 seed. They fell a little bit. The Eagles are the 4 seed. The Eagles are 3-4-1 and first in the NFC East. I cannot believe that. The Buccaneers are the 5 seed. They've kind of fallen a bit. The Cardinals, the sleeper team that I thought was going to be good, they're the 6th seed. They're probably going to get in. And then the Rams have fallen a lot, but they are the 7th seed. So, not a whole lot of surprises, but again, we're not even towards the end of the season. Like, we're not even really in later games in November and in December. So some stuff is going to change. I'm going to be interested to see if the Raiders can kind of keep up pace and stay in the playoff picture. But anything's possible. It really is. So I'm going to try to go to your questions. What's up, Gary? The Dub Man, what's up? Hot and spicy mobile games. Good to see you as always. So yeah, I kind of went over the playoff picture as it stands right now. Obviously the biggest surprise for me is the Raiders. I didn't really expect them to be as good as they are, but okay, we're going to go down on the bubble. The Browns are on the bubble. They're 5-3. Ooh, that Browns Raiders thing is going to be really close because you got 2 teams, 8 and 9. The Dolphins are the 9 seed as of right now, and they could potentially go up next week because next week we obviously play the Raiders. So if the Raiders win this week because they're playing the Broncos, not a good team, I expect both the Dolphins and the Browns to win. That means that you're going to have basically 3 teams almost in the playoffs as the 7th seed. And obviously I believe the Raiders are going to lose next week against us. So that's going to give a chance for the Dolphins or even the Browns to squeak in. Are you kidding me? The Broncos are the 10th seed? And the Patriots are the 11 seed. All right, this is getting kind of ridiculous. For all my Chargers fans watching, the Chargers are 13th. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of enjoying the bye week. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a break from doing the videos. I mean, I'm still working, but on Sunday it's kind of a mad rush to watch the game, analyze the game, and get it up as soon as possible. Or I got to be feeling a little bit worried if I can't get it up in time. Let's see. All right, let's get some of these questions. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to probably talk about the playoff picture more once my guy Village Boy gets in here, or Chiefs Palace. But right now, just know that the Steelers and the Chiefs are the best teams in the AFC, both at the 1 and 2 seed. What do you feel has to change this time around against Las Vegas? I think the sense of urgency has to change. If you've seen this Chiefs team play before, you would know that when we do lose games, even though I think I read the stat that we've lost one game in the last 365 days, which is very incredible. But when the Chiefs do lose their games, it's because they're not taking it seriously. They got to come into every game with that dog mentality that each team can beat them. And, it's hard to do that when you're just so much better than everybody else, but you cannot do that because that's how you trip up and lose, which is what the Raiders did. I don't think that really anybody thought that the Raiders were going to beat us, and they came into our house and kind of embarrassed us. To be quite frank, they came into our house and put up, 40? I mean, that's unacceptable. So I think that they're going to be a lot more hesitant about the Raiders. I think that they had the Raiders had the element of surprise, which the Chiefs didn't know they had. But this is going to be a highly motivated Chiefs team that's going to go into Las Vegas, and I think they're going to come out with a win. I really do. But I'm going to cover that game next week in the stream with my guy Ash Raider. So we're going to kind of get to that next week, but it was a good question. I appreciate it. Now we need to know how to beat Las Vegas. How you beat Las Vegas, it's basically just don't let them control the time of possession. Don't let Josh Jacobs torch this defense on the ground. Make sure the defense can get off the field and give the ball back to the offense. And, I've been pretty outspoken for my love of the defense. And, a lot of people out there are going to say that it's trash and it's no good. But when you really look at it, they're a bend but don't break defense. They give up a ton of yards. I mean, they give up a lot of yards on the ground. But when it matters to keep them out of the end zone and not letting them score, the Chiefs do that. I don't know how they do it, but the Chiefs keep opposing teams out of the end zone. And that's how you beat teams. So I think that you got to let Patrick Mahomes be Pat, basically. Let him throw the ball to his receivers. Let him kind of make those plays. Because in the last 2 weeks, Patrick Mahomes has been the best quarterback in football. And it hasn't even been close. So let Patrick Mahomes be Patrick Mahomes. And honestly, if Patrick Mahomes is playing at the level of which he's been playing at for the past 2 weeks, nobody has a chance of beating us. It's just that simple. I mean, the defense is going to have to get better, but if Pat is playing at the level that we all think he can play at, it's going to be tough. It really is. It's going to be tough to beat us. Let's see. Darcy, is Sneed playing against the Raiders? Oh, I think, is Sneed playing against the Raiders? I'm not 100% sure. I would bet. I think Sammy's also going to be coming back. I could be wrong, but oh yeah, Hot and Spicy Mobile Games said he's coming back. I wasn't 100% sure. They might keep him out, but I think he'll probably play. Let's see. All right, you guys are backing up the comments. I like to see it. Do you think Willie Gay is going to start in the second half of the year? Oh, I don't know. I don't think that they as in the Chiefs, I don't know if they feel confident that he's able to play against an NFL competition. And I'm not sure why. I think he's better than Neiman already. We've seen flashes of greatness, in my opinion. I think that he's got all the talent and all the intangibles to be good, but I don't know why they're not playing him. I really don't. I do not understand what the whole mindset is that he's just going to sit on the bench and learn when right now we could use him. So I personally want to see him start over Ben Neiman. But that's not up to me. That's up to the Chiefs coaching staff. But I think that he'll get a little bit more playing time, but probably not start. It's just not what we do. Unfortunately. I have a feeling we might beat Tampa Bay. I really want to beat the Bucs, but it's all good. I think that we'll beat the Bucs. I think that for whatever reason, before the season started, I projected us going 14-2. The first game I had us losing was obviously against the Ravens, which I was wrong about. And the second game, I believe I said it was to the who was it? It was either to the Bucs or to the Saints. I believe I said the Bucs, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe somebody out there can tell me, but I think that right now we should beat that team. We're just better. I think Cincinnati could do the upset. They could. I'm not going to lie. They definitely could. After seeing what the Cowboys did last week against the Steelers, it's possible. And, I think the Steelers are personally overachieving. I think they're a good team, but I don't think that they're as good as they are. The record shows. But, I almost want them to go undefeated because guess what? The Chiefs are going to have a chance to play with that underdogs mentality and that everybody's against us. And that is exactly what we saw last year and what happened. We won the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, I don't really care if they win or not. But, maybe it's good for this Chiefs team to go on the road and win a game. Maybe it is. I don't know. Who will be the Super Bowl teams? That's a good question. I projected before the season started Chiefs, Seahawks. I don't think that Seahawks defense is good enough to get them there. Oh, man. I don't want to pick the Saints because the Saints, for whatever reason, I pick them every year and they never end up working out, but maybe the Saints. I don't want to pick them, and I'm not going to pick them, but at this point, maybe this is the 1 year that everybody has no expectations for this team, and then they come back and win it. I don't know. But I think it'll be Chiefs and either the Packers or the Bucs in the NFC. Darcy, is the Chiefs going to sign Clay Matthews? Clay Matthews, didn't he get cut by the Rams a while ago? I don't really think we need him personally. We don't really have – I know I've been wrong before, but we really don't have that kind of money. So I can't personally see it. I think that if we were going to do it, we probably would have done it by now. So I can't see it, but who knows? Does Bell really fit with the Chiefs? I think he does. And a lot of people are saying that he's lost it and he doesn't have that same jump that he did in Pittsburgh. And, even though that's partially true, I blame the lack of carries and attempts that are given his way. Because, our offensive line in the past 3 weeks has not been good. It just hasn't. So people are blaming Le'Veon for not getting the yards. But if you guys have seen Le'Veon Bell's game before, he's a stutter step running back. He's going to sit back there, let his offensive lineman kind of make him a hole, and he's going to jump through it. But if the offensive line can't give him that open lane to run, he's not going to be as good. And obviously, the stutter step is going to make sure that he's not coming 100% to start off with. So he's just sitting back there waiting for something to happen. And if our offensive linemen don't make plays, you can't blame Le'Veon Bell for not getting any yards. You just can't. Clyde struggled recently too in the past, just last week. But it's just the Patrick Mahomes show. That's what it is. Some bad calls on that Raiders game, but still got to overcome that. There were some bad calls, but like you said, at the end of the day, it wasn't enough to me that was like, oh my gosh, this is horrendous. Like it didn't overly hit me that this game is just poorly officiated. Obviously, there were some calls. I think it was like a pass interference call on us that was not pass interference or something like that. But that's just part of football. You got to get over it and get on to the next play. Do you think the Chiefs defense needs to be more aggressive rather than read and react on first and second downs? One thing that I've noticed is Spags just loves to kind of like you said, they read and react on first and second downs, but when it's the money down and we kind of need to just hold them, he just all out blitzes. And that kind of has worked, but I just feel like right now it's not the best idea because we've seen it a lot. I mean, last week they would all out blitz on Teddy Bridgewater and he would just hit CMC over the middle and literally all your linebackers are gone. So I think that you got to be a little bit more aggressive, like you said, on first and second downs, just so that we can apply that pressure so we don't have to all out blitz on third down every time. I don't think that's a good idea. Who do you think is the greatest NFL player of all time? It's Tom Brady. I hate him, but it's Tom Brady. It is Tom Brady, unfortunately. Watkins, damn more power. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I think Watkins is coming back this week, so we'll be fine. What are your thoughts about the Chiefs moving defensive end Tim Ward to the 53-man roster? Don't know a ton about him. We could use the help. I didn't hear about that personally. I could have been late. I just didn't see that. We could use the help. Taco Charlton went down with that knee injury. I didn't talk about this in the episode, but he fractured his ankle. So he's pretty much done for the year. And so we need that kind of support on our defensive line because we are kind of weak there. So I don't know a ton about him. I don't know if he's good or not, but we could use the depth at D end. Is Thornhill playing worth anything? He's very good in my opinion. He's just kind of having a quiet season, and I think that they're kind of still trying to get him back from that injury. If you guys remember, he tore his ACL in week 17. So it really it hasn't even been a full year since he got hurt. So he's kind of made a lot of positive strides in the right direction, but he's obviously not fully healthy yet. So I think that they're just kind of waiting to get him fully acclimated, and hopefully he starts making some noise. I think that he's having a pretty good year, but like I said, he's not having one that's going to hit you in the face and say, oh, this guy's having a great season. So he's having a solid season. But again, I think that injury really is kind of holding him back. Do you think Sneed would have been a defensive rookie of the year candidate if he had not gotten injured? Depends. I mean, on the rate that he was going, he would have at least been a candidate, but I'm not sure. I can't even really think about who some of the other defensive rookies are at the moment. That have stuck out to me at least. Let me know if you guys have anybody in mind right now. My mind is going completely blank, so I'm not sure, but who do you think is the defensive rookie of the year right now? I don't know. I do not know. I'll tell you what, though. Justin Herbert should get offensive rookie of the year. It shouldn't be Joe Burrow. It shouldn't be. I think that Herbert's been playing much better. That's just me personally. You should do an early 2021 mock draft. I mean, we'll have to see. I would have the Chiefs picking 32, so probably an offensive lineman, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will. When was the last time the Chiefs went to the Superdome? I feel like it would have had to be 2016 or something like that, because they play a division every 4 years. So I would assume sometime around 2016 or so. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Darcy, why do you think the Chiefs play great against top teams but struggle against lower caliber teams? I think it's just because they don't take it seriously. I mean, when you're so good and you just are better than everybody else, getting into the mindset of destroy every team in your path, I mean, you kind of overlook it. And I think that's why the Chiefs struggle against some teams that they shouldn't struggle against, because they overestimate or they underestimate their opponent. And you can't do that. There's only 16 games and you need to win pretty much every single one of them. And that's the Chiefs' goal. So I think that the reason that they struggle against lower caliber teams is on their own behalf. They need to take every game seriously and not let up. And, I think that's something the Chiefs learned last year. You cannot let up on any of your opponents. And I think that they've learned from that last year, and that's why they're so good this year. I would even go as far to say that this team is better. Last year we were good, but I think that this team is great. I really do. Do you think Butker is fractured mentally? No. I think he's just trying to get back on track. He was fine last week. Actually, no, he wasn't. He missed an extra point. I'm not sure. Hopefully he gets better, though, because, dude, we need Butker. And, there's really nobody else that I would want kicking for us, but, no, he's got to get it. He's got to get it right. He really does. We need interior offensive line help in the draft. The interior sucks. Yeah, and part of that's due to LDT sitting out and Niang also opting out. So we really did kind of miss some of those pieces. But, hey, I mean, we're going to get better. I have so much trust in Brett Veach that I'm really not worried. So we'll get to that point later. But right now we're taking it week by week. And right now we're trying to win a Super Bowl. That's what we're trying to do right now. Our offensive line can't open any holes. They protect Mahomes pretty good. I actually think that it's just a matter of what they want to do, because I feel like if they're trying to commit to the run, they're not good. But if they're trying to commit to the pass, they're fine. I mean, they can't do both things at the same time. I don't know why, but, as long as Mahomes is healthy and he's kept relatively safe, I'm fine. I really could not care less. Miko is still on the COVID list. What are your thoughts on him? Well, if you saw my video, watch my dumbass be wrong for once. my opinion on if he was going to have it or not. Watch me be completely wrong, but I don't know. Just hopefully he gets better. I don't think it's going to be too serious, but only time will tell. Oh, my guy Andy Rod's in the chat. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good, man?
Not much. How about you?
Good.
How are you enjoying this bye week?
I'm just chilling right now. I'm just focused on that Raiders game so we could get revenge on those black motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I hope we get revenge on those freaking Las Vegas Raiders.
What does this say? Since we got revenge on our mind, do you think that we'll blow out the Raiders? Nah, we won't blow them out. It'll be close.
Yeah, probably. I would not be surprised if it's a blowout.
I mean, I think we can blow them out, but they're a good team. I thought that they were going to suck this year, but they're actually okay.
Yeah, they're an average team this year. But if you think about it, the way how they play at their new home stadium, they play like trash in their new home stadium.
What's their record? I don't even know.
It's 5-3.
I mean, at home.
Well, at home? Oh, they're 1-2. They're 1-2.
Oh, okay. Don't they play the Broncos this week?
Yeah, which is gonna be an easy dub for them.
Yeah, probably. We should win this next game though. Like I could see the Raiders beating us, but I don't think that's likely. I really don't.
We'll see what happens on next Sunday night. I just hope we get revenge on them.
Oh, we play on Sunday Night Football. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I might do a play-by-play if you want to pass by and shit like
Yeah,
that.
I might try to do that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know, dumb man. They are like I said, they are an average team. They could do damage. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I forgot that was a Sunday night game. Oh, somebody in the backstage answered the question on Defensive Rookie of the Year. Patrick Queen's probably it. Him or Chase Young. Thanks for
Or what
that.
about Jeff Okuda?
I haven't even heard much about him. I know he got drafted high, but how's he playing? I don't even know.
Yeah, I haven't focused on him yet.
Okay, so Andy Rod, I kind of went over this before you got in here, but why don't we look at the AFC playoff picture as it is right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
You can give me your thoughts on it. Hold on,
Mm-hmm.
share screen. All
Wait,
right.
who's Ruthless Monk?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Number one, Steelers, yeah. Number two is the Chiefs. Number three is the Bills. Number four is the Colts. And number five is the Ravens. Number six, I believe, is the Titans. And number seven is the Raiders.
Yes, sir. And then on the NFC, you got, oh my gosh, the Eagle, Saints, Seahawks,
Mm-hmm.
Packers, Eagles, Buck,
Mm-hmm.
Arizona, and the Rams. So
Dude, NFC East is terrible this year.
not every year. It's like never good. That's the problem.
Yeah, it should be called the NFC least because it's always terrible, man.
I mean, I'm sad that some team is going to miss out on the playoffs because the Eagles fall ass backward into a playoff spot. They're going to get a home game. They're going to get a home playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's terrible. But do you think that we're going to get the 1 seed? Like that's a question that I like.
I mean, it's possible. I do see the Steelers losing to a couple of games.
I
I
don't.
don't think the Steelers are going undefeated. I'm just saying that they're not going undefeated.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. I think the Steelers don't they play the Jags in their schedule? Don't they play the Jags?
The only tough game that they have left is the Ravens.
Ravens? I mean, the Jags could actually be a trap game for them because they somehow struggle against the Jags.
If the Jets beat the Steelers,
Oh, the Jags, not the Jets, Jags.
I was gonna say okay.
Yeah, the Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jags, they could be, dude. I feel like the Jags are the Steelers' kryptonite. They could beat them. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, because the Steelers somehow struggle against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They just somehow struggle against them. I don't get it.
Darcy, why do so many Chiefs fans think Dirty Dan is a great safety? But he's not a great safety. I think he's average, but
Yeah, for me, look, he's not a great safety. We all know that, but he's a average safety. Yeah, like you said, Gary Holland.
he's a third option. He's like not Tyrann Mathieu, not Juan Thornhill. He's your third option, but he's good. He's like our Swiss Army knife on the defense, kind of. Mimics.
Yeah, I mean, at least look in the playoffs. He makes some clutch plays.
I mean, not even in the playoffs. Like in the past, what? In the past, what? 4 weeks, he's had like a turnover in every game.
Yeah,
like he's been very good. Been very.
But. Dude, but like, what do you think about our defense? The way how they played against the Panthers? For me, I give them a D actually because they played pretty terrible.
My problem is they couldn't get off the field. Like what? The Panthers are like an 8-minute drive to start off the game. Like
yeah,
you can't have that. And so, and I almost sometimes with our offense, I just say, you know what? Let them score. Like we're going to score. Just let them score so we get the ball back. Because at least then our defense can get a break and then kind of reset. But yeah, I don't know. I would give them I think I'll give them a D too because I wasn't happy with what I saw, but they did make enough plays at the end to win it.
Yeah.
But they really did struggle for like the first 3 or 4 quarters.
Yeah. Yeah, like when it was like near the end of the fourth quarter, like they couldn't even get a stop to close out the game.
Yeah.
Like they don't know how to close out games. That's the problem with this team. They need to learn how to close out games, especially in these type of big games, because that's my number one concern about the defense. They just don't know how to close out games.
Yeah, I'm just wanting the playoffs to come here already. Like we know we're gonna be there. We're gonna win the division. I just wanted to get it all over with because I want to see.
Well, here's the thing about winning the division. If the Raiders do beat us again next Sunday night, they might have a shot at being the AFC West. They might.
Wait, so let's see. If the Raiders won this week, which we think that they are, they would be
6-3.
6-3. Oh wow. Yeah, if they did win both games from here on out, like, and they pretty much went undefeated the rest of the way. Oh my gosh, if we lose to the Raiders again and then we lose to like the Bucks,
yeah, like we're gonna be one game ahead of them, which is not that long.
No, because that's the thing, dude. If they beat us, we would only because what? Assuming that everything holds true, we'd only be like, I guess you're right. We would be one game ahead. But if we have
Yeah.
the same record, they get the division because they got the two playoff breakers or the two what's it called? Tiebreakers. So
Mm-hmm.
dang, we could lose this division. I don't think we will though, but we could.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, here's the thing. If we beat the Raiders, if we get the revenge on them, then yeah, I mean, we probably might win the division again.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna lose this division this year, next year. I mean, until somebody can actually like step up and challenge us, and the Raiders are doing it this year, but
Mm-hmm.
until somebody can kind of beat us, like I think that unfortunately for the Raiders, our division's not good enough yet to give them a shot to win it because you kind of need to focus on beating us, but you also need the other teams in the division to do their job as well. And the Broncos aren't going to do that this year. Maybe the Chargers could, but I doubt it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see.
The Broncos are not a challenge for us.
Nope. How about the play calling when we are winning? It seems like we get conservative. Yeah, I think that's probably it. We get too conservative. We just need to honestly, I just want to see Andy Reid try to score on every play because that's when we're at our best. And nobody can really
Mm-hmm.
stop us when we're just marching down the field, putting up points. I feel like we kind of just feed off of that as a team. And it's tough when you don't get that. But I'm not sure. So who do you think? Do you think the Chiefs are going to go the rest of the way undefeated, or what do you think?
I think we might lose a couple games. I feel like we might lose to that Saints game actually, or maybe the freaking Buccaneers game too. I mean, I think that Buccaneers game is gonna be a trap game for us.
It could be. It very well could be.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so you think we're going to lose a couple games?
Yeah, a couple games.
All right. Yeah, I get that. Um. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not scared of Denver. I'm just saying that. But then Miami has been playing pretty decent actually. I'm kind of scared of them too.
Oh, we play Miami later this year. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Well, hold on. Why don't we go over the? I'll pull it up. I'll go over the rest of the
Yeah,
schedule.
Miami's not looking bad this year.
Let me pull up the Chiefs' schedule. I should know this, but I don't really. I know that we play a couple teams, but I'm not There's a lot of football left to be played. There is.
And also, I forgot about. Oh, thank you for bringing that up, Holland. Andy Reid is really good coming off of bye weeks. Don't forget about that.
Yeah. When I'm trying to pull up the schedule.
Yeah, hey, dude, Le'Veon Bell hasn't done shit for us.
Nah, but again, this isn't really his show. Like it kind of is, but I'm gonna try to share my screen here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he just doesn't fit with the scheme or he's just washed up.
Okay, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So this week we play the Raiders, or next week we play the Raiders. That Chiefs Bucks game should be nationally televised. Ooh, okay. So the next 3 games we play the Raiders, the Bucks, and the Broncos. We
Mm-hmm.
win 2 of the 3, bar none. At bare minimum, you need to win 2 of the 3, preferably 3 of
Yeah,
3, but you need to at least win 2 of them.
for
Um,
sure.
going down. Hold on, going down a little bit. Why can't I go down? Hold on. Then we play. Oh, whoa. Then we play the Dolphins. Ooh, that's
Mm-hmm.
fun. Dolphins, Saints, Falcons, and Chargers. Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, it's
So, we
yeah.
got a couple actually tough games left, but that Falcons game could actually give us some problems. I don't think it will, but Falcons could put up points. They really
Yeah,
can.
they can, but except their defense is pretty sus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, their defense always finds a way to like freaking shoot themselves in the foot.
Let's see. I think that would be a nostalgic moment to play in the stadium we won the Super Bowl. I missed what we were talking about, but all right. Um, if the playoffs started today, we would play the Raiders. Yep. Oh, could you imagine the Oakland? Oh, I'm going to call them the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders come to Kansas City to play in a wild card game. Like, dude, there'll be fans allowed, but if there was 77,000 let in like usual, oh my gosh, that would be that would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. Oh,
Yeah, but then this whole pandemic shit had to happen.
mm-hmm. Let's see.
Well, as a Chief fan, at least I got to experience another team win a championship.
Yeah, that's 100% facts. Bell doesn't get enough carries,
Yep, true, true.
which is why I think he's not been as good. And also, he's been here for like less than a month. In fact, let's see. He played against the Broncos. That kind of counts. Broncos, Jets, and Panthers. So he's kind of been here a little bit, but not enough to kind of get going, I'd say.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We got to focus on defense. Do you think we should sign Clay Matthews? I don't know if that's a good idea.
Gary Holland brought that up earlier. Is that what's being talked about right now?
Yeah, I heard rumors about Chiefs could get Clay Matthews to add in a linebacker depth.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, because Ben Neiman is not good. He's just not.
I don't really want him. I'd rather have.
Ragland. I wanted Ragland to stay, and I wanted freaking Hitchens gone.
I just want Willie Gay to play. That's my thing. Like,
yeah, Willie. Yeah, I forgot about the rookie Willie Gay.
Like the fact he's not playing, it just blows my mind. I don't know why we're not playing him, but if we do go out and pick up Clay Matthews, it's.
Yeah, I don't know about Clay Matthews, but if we could get at least a linebacker or a corner, I'll be happy to help with our defense a little.
We'll see if we pick anybody up. It's gonna probably be off of like waivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't see us signing anybody at this point in the year.
Yeah. Hey, Willie Gay, he makes good plays. I love that linebacker, man, that we drafted in the second round. He's really good at making plays. He knows how to play coverage. He knows how to stop the run. Like, dude, he has a better overall grade than all the other linebackers that we have in our depth.
He should be playing now. I don't know why he's not.
Yeah, he should get more snaps, dude. Like, he deserves it, man. I don't know what's wrong with Willie Gay, man. Just because he's a rookie, that's why they just don't want to put him a lot. Like, dude, he's making plays.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, dude, get rid of Ben Neiman. Let him freaking just stay on the freaking sideline and let Willie Gay do his job.
Ben Neiman's just like a fourth or fifth option. He's not a starter. And that
he's not. I don't know how he became a starter.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't make sense to me, but
yeah. What about Damian Wilson?
Apparently somebody said that he's our worst starter, and I guess he by default maybe, but I kind of like him. I don't really have a huge problem with our linebackers. I think Hitchens playing okay this year. My main problem is Neiman, and I think that it's like Neiman and some of the guys up front, because I haven't really seen Mike Pennell play a lot this year. At least that's what I've seen him play. Chris Jones has been out a little bit. So, I mean, we'll see. It's starting to get to the point in the year, though, where we kind of need to see an improvement. Because, like last year, look at what happened last year. We were struggling, stopping people on defense, and we needed a good game to get stuff going in the right direction. And hopefully that's against the Raiders. Yeah, we need to
see what happens.
Let's see.
Yeah, dude, Willie Gay, dude, he's a freaking beast. I like him.
He was my favorite pick from the draft before the season started.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, he was my second favorite pick. My first favorite pick was obviously Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to pick Clyde. I I thought that Willie was gonna be a monster though, and he still could be, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to see, man. Because like if they
Hmm.
need to not use him, well, I mean, what can we say? They're just not gonna use him.
Deion Jones. I don't know about Deion Jones from the Falcons. I don't know about him.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know about Deion Jones.
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know about Deion Jones. You know what? The only thing look, if we're gonna fix this linebacker situation, just put Willie Gay more. Just let him freaking take all the snaps. Do not let Ben Neiman in.
I mean, and that's why it's so confusing. Is that when you look at the times that he's played well, and they're still not playing him consistently. Like whenever this guy plays, he plays very well. And the
Hmm.
reason I don't know why they're not playing him. I don't.
Yeah, and then like with Neiman, dude, he's not doing anything.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't like Neiman. I just don't. Oh, Sneed. I forgot about Legarius Sneed. Yeah, dude, that dude, he was a steal.
What? Yeah, 4th round or something like that.
Yeah, he was a steal. I like Legarius Sneed. He was a steal.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why we traded back in for Bo Pete Keys. I haven't even seen him do anything this year.
Bobby Keys, yeah.
He was a 7th round guy.
You think he's okay or
Who?
Bobby Keys?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything from him yet, so I can't.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from him either.
Um, Darcy, how about Bees? I have no idea even who that is. Do you know who that is?
Beazle?
I thought it was Beasley first, and the only Beasley
No.
that I'm
Wait,
aware of.
does he mean Beazle or Beasley?
I'm not sure. If you're talking about the receiver from Buffalo, yeah, Gary, let us know what you're talking about.
No, I think he's talking about, well, it's either Cole Beasley from Buffalo or Vic Beasley from the Titans.
Is Vic Beasley a
He's
linebacker?
he's a defensive end.
Okay.
We
Hey,
also got Tommy this dude.
shout
The
out to King
QB.
Mo. Appreciate you, King Mo. Running game
Dicky Mo.
since KO and MS have been out. Yes, sir. That's true.
Hmm.
I appreciate your donation, man. Appreciate it. All right. Do you think that we can beat the Saints? Yeah, we can beat the Saints.
Yeah, we have a shot at being the Saints. Wait, isn't Tommy Townsend our punter, our new punter, since we released Dustin Colquitt?
Yeah. He actually
Yeah,
threw a story on Insta. He's a cool
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he's really cool. I actually follow him on Insta too, and he's actually pretty cool. I seen the way how he played against with the freaking Florida Gators. I remember he used to play with the Florida Gators.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed that we released Colquitt, but this guy is good. Like, he has got a rocket for a leg, so I'm good with it. Hold on. Even with Thomas back in the lineup. Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, Thomas doesn't even want to be there, dude. Like, I think that he's trying to like fight some of his players or teammates in practice. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm not.
Legarius Sneed. Put Legarius Sneed on Harry Ruggs. I don't know about that.
Sneed's got speed, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can.
Henry Ruggs is another speedster, so
The Titans defensive lineman.
yeah, that's what I'm
Whoa.
saying. Vic Beasley. That's what I said. Vic Beasley.
I haven't seen a ton on him. Is he good?
I mean, he was good with the Falcons, but I haven't seen the way how he played with the Titans.
His name sounds familiar. And I watched the Titans Colts game last night, so I'm not sure. Right now, somebody said that we brought up another defensive end, so I'm not too worried about that now, but who knows? Maybe they make a move, maybe they don't. Saints are good, but Chiefs are better. That's true. Let's see.
Yeah, Saints defense is actually not bad as people think.
It's not great. Like it's not as good as it was in previous years, but it's still solid. Not
Yeah.
what defense is not as good? The Titans defense is terrible this year.
Yeah, Seahawks defense is worse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true too.
Cowboys defense got worse. Also the Browns defense ain't even that good either.
Would you give up a first-round pick for Michael Thomas? I mean, the obvious answer is yeah, but do we have to pay him? That's the problem. Like, this man's what? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know about
I would
Michael
take him if
Thomas,
they
but
paid the salary, but King Mo says the Titans released him. Oh, okay. Maybe they do.
yeah.
Maybe they do pick him up.
Mm-hmm. Hope we finish the season off of getting the first seed, beating the Chargers. I mean, yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure that's going to happen, though. I really don't. All right.
Yeah, because right now the Steelers are looking hella good.
I mean, Kittle's a good tight end. I think Kittle's not as good as Kelsey, but that's just my opinion.
Because at least Kelsey could stay healthy, not like Kittle.
Dude, I don't even want to jinx it, but Travis Kelsey is just always healthy. You know what? We're not going to talk about this.
Yeah.
That's the thing, dude. If the Chiefs can stay healthy, I'll go to the grave with this. No one's going to beat them. It's just no one's going to beat them. I can't see it. Let's see. Will the Steelers win this week? Kittle is not bad. Oh, that's two different things. They play the Bengals, right?
If they Steelers play the Bengals.
Yeah, they should. They should.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. I'm going to pull up the NFL Week 10 picks.
Oh, yeah, let's do the picks, actually.
Yeah. I haven't done any. Oh, last night I picked the Titans. That didn't work out well. But who'd you pick last night?
Well, last night I chose the Titans as well, and that didn't go well either.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, we do not need a good receiving backup tight end because we have a freaking Dion Yelder and Nick Kaiser.
All right, so, okay, the next game after the Colts and Titans game, the Colts won that game. We got Texans, Browns. Oh man!
Actually, Jayhawks 21. Big Ben got activated from the COVID list, so he's good to go. So he is playing.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Let's see. Game, we got Texans against the Browns. You know, the Browns are overrated in my opinion, but the Texans are just horrible. Give me the Browns in this game.
Yeah, I got Browns winning because right now the Texans are just a bad team. They're not even good this year. Not just because they had a hard schedule. They're just not that good this year. So give me the Browns.
All right, next game. Washington versus the Lions. Give me the Lions because they're at home, and I think the Lions are just barely better.
Yeah, I got the Lions too. Like you said, they're at home, and also I still don't trust Washington's football's offense because the football team's offense is just terrible. Even though the Lions' defense is trash, but I think the Lions are gonna put up way more points than that football team's offense. So yeah, give me the Lions.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Carolina Panthers.
I got Buccaneers.
I'm tempted to pick the upset. Because seeing what CMC and Teddy Bridgewater did last week and seeing what Tom
CMC is not playing this week due to a shoulder injury.
Really? Okay, Give me the Bucs then. Give me the Bucs.
Yep, I got Bucks. Give me Tampa Bay all day. I think they're gonna get revenge. Well, I think they're gonna bounce back. Not revenge, excuse me. They're gonna bounce back after that tough loss against the Saints on Sunday night they had. So yeah, give me the Bucks on this one. They're just the better overall team.
Yeah. All right. So next game, battle of the worst. Eagles at Giants. Give me the Eagles because the Giants just suck. The Eagles are going to win that division. Unfortunately, they are.
Yeah, I got the Eagles winning. They're gonna sweep the Giants this year. They most likely own the Giants. Right now, the NFC East is just terrible. It has been terrible, but I gotta go with the Eagles on this one because the Eagles they're just the better team, and they own the Giants. So give me the Eagles.
All right, next game, Jaguars at Packers. There's not even much to say. The Packers are just going to destroy this team, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Packers by like 14 points at least.
Yeah, I got the Packers. The Jaguars are just terrible. Their franchise is terrible. Everything's terrible about Jacksonville. So yeah, I got Green Bay winning this one easily. Give me Green Bay, especially with that extra rest and after that blowout win against the San Francisco 49ers. So give me Packers easily.
Ooh, this next game is very good. Buffalo Bills at Arizona Cardinals. Do you have a pick?
Bills at Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh.
For that one, I have the Bills because right now I do like the way how Josh Allen is playing. But even though it could go either way, but I like the Bills on this one.
Oh man,
It's
that's
gonna
gonna
be an
be
offensive matchup.
yeah. Uh, I'm leaning Cardinals, but my gut tells me to take the Bills, so I'm gonna take the Bills in this game. It's gonna be very close. I'm not gonna be shocked if the Cardinals win it either. Um, Chargers, Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. The Chargers are gonna get up to a lead, and then they're gonna choke it away. That's just kind of what the Chargers do. So give me the Dolphins in a comeback win.
Well, so we got the Dolphins and the Chargers, right? Okay, for that one, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins because the Chargers they just find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. So give me the Dolphins. They're actually not a bad team as people think, like I said. So give me the Dolphins on this one.
Yeah. Next game, Broncos at Raiders. Raiders are gonna kill them. Maybe the Broncos can do us a favor and beat them, but I doubt it.
hmm Yeah, I got the Raiders on this one. The Broncos are just not. They're just not good this year. A lot of people say that they were gonna be this competitive and shit like that, but right now they're just not. They're not having their moments. They're just not good this year. So give me the Raiders because the Raiders right now are an average team and they have been proving people wrong that they could still compete in this competition. I got Raiders.
Yeah. The next game is Seahawks at Rams. It's gonna be close. Actually, I don't know. Okay. Rams defense is underrated in my opinion. That offense is not that good. The Seahawks is basically all offense, no defense. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, I got Seahawks. Yeah, I got Seahawks right now. Russell Wilson's playing at a high caliber level, and even though the Rams they're not a bad team as people think, but I still got Seattle winning this one. I think they're just a better overall team than the Rams.
Yeah, me too. Bengals at Steelers. Uh, Steelers. Maybe the Bengals can pull the upset. That would be fantastic, but I can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, even though my brother is a Bengals fan, he hopes the same way as you, KC Sports. So am I, but I know it's not gonna happen. But if it does, then I'll be happy. But I still got the Steelers winning this one because right now they're just playing at a high level and they still want to continue their undefeated season. So give me the Steelers. They're just a way better team than the Bengals.
Yeah. Next game, Niners at New Orleans to play the Saints. Give me the Saints. The Niners are actually good now, but the Saints are playing very well. Give me the Saints to win a close game.
hmm Yeah, for this one, I'm gonna go with the Saints. Right now, the Niners are dealing with a lot of injuries, and this is not the year for the Niners. And I feel like they're the ones who have the Super Bowl hangover. And yeah, right now the Saints are having their momentum right now, and the Saints are just a better team. So give me Saints.
Ooh, the next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens against the New England Patriots in Foxborough. The Ravens are going to kill this team. It's just a matter of by how much. I think the Ravens legitimately could win this game by like 3 touchdowns. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they will, but give me the Ravens in an all-out massacre by 2 touchdowns at least.
Mm-hmm. For this one, yeah, I got Ravens because the way how the Patriots played against the Jets, they just barely beat the Jets, and I still don't trust Cam Newton and that offense. So give me the Ravens to beat the Patriots.
Ooh, the next game is actually very good. We got Vikings at Bears, Monday Night Football game. Vikings have severely underperformed lately, but recently they've actually been okay. The Bears,
Mm-hmm.
they are who we thought that they were. They finally lost a ton of games. You know, I don't know if this is the upset, but give me the Vikings. I think that Dalvin Cook is going to get an unbelievable amount of carries, and I've seen a lot of Bears games this year, and that offense is legitimately one of the worst things I've ever seen. Like, it is
Mm-hmm.
terrible. So give me the Vikings in a close game, but I think that the fact that they can put up points is going to be the deciding factor in why they win.
Yeah, I got the Vikings in an upset right now. I do not trust the Bears. Their offense is just poorless. And I do like their defense. Their defense is pretty solid, but I just don't like their offense at all. They just can't get any points on it. So, yeah, I got Vikings in an upset.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears' run D is good, but I mean, like we've said, that Bears' offense is just so bad. Like, it's just not good. Uh,
Hmm.
so I don't know. Give me the Vikings though. So that was all of the picks this week. Now we'll get back to
Hmm.
your questions. I see the same people are.
Yeah, yeah, Dalvin Cook is a beast.
Dude, I played up against him in fantasy. Oh my gosh, this
That
man
ain't go good, huh?
this man dropped 44 points. Like, dude, are you kidding me?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
just
I don't play fantasy. For me, that's not my game.
yeah.
Well, anyway, Darcy, I got a head going, man. But thanks for
No
having
problem.
me on the StreamYard, man.
I appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah, no problem. See you. Have a good one.
Have a good one, you. All right, guys, we're almost an hour in. I see there's a lot more people in here now, so I want to answer everybody's questions. So if you got them, just throw them at me, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I appreciate it, Tony. Thanks for coming by. Is Sneed back? Sneed is supposed to come back this week. He could not, but I think he'll probably come back this week. Let's see. Imagine if somehow we get Darius Leonard from the Colts. The Colts aren't going to trade him. That Colts defense is actually very good. To my surprise, they can make plays. I know that's shocking, but they've been pretty good this year. I watched that Colts Titans game last night, and I was very disappointed in the play calling by Frank Wright, but they were able to win, so I'll give them credit. Let's see. Michael, you were acting delusional. The Chiefs defense is not bad how some people think it is, but it's not good how you think it. What? I think it's a good defense. You're acting Chiefs defense is not bad how some people. What did I say? I mean, I think I've been very outspoken that the Chiefs defense is better than people think. Can you tell me what you're referring to? I could be wrong. What other team do you think is going to beat the Chiefs? Either the Bucks or the Saints. Let's see. We need a good backup tight end. Nick Kaiser is our backup. He fumbles too much. Nick Kaiser, they've trusted him in situations, and he has fumbled the ball. I think Dion Yelder is a guy that they want to be the backup tight end, but he just hasn't really shown it yet. So, maybe we pick one up. I don't think it's really much of a need right now. It's just depth, but as long as everybody stays healthy, I think that this team has got just enough to win a Super Bowl. I don't think we need any more. I really don't. We have Ricky Seals-Jones. He's a good backup. He has not played at all this year. I don't know why we haven't played him, but he just does not play. What's up, Andrew? Kelsey, Hill, Mahomes, the deadliest trio in the NFL. Yep. Very good trio there. Very good. I think they need a very good linebacker. We've got some linebackers that are better than others. I think the worst one we've got is Ben Neiman. I have not been really happy with what we've seen from him this year. We're just playing him way too much. He's not a starter. He's not somebody that should come off the bench a lot, but I think he's solid as like a fourth or fifth option, and keep him there. He's not over that. I'm probably going to wrap this up soon, but I want to answer everybody's questions. So try to get all of them in, and we'll wrap it up in like the next 10 minutes. This week has been very crazy. Like I said, I hadn't stopped the work on the channel. We're at, let me check. I think we're currently at, let's see. Oh yeah, we just hit 3,500 or 3,580 subscribers. We're 20 subscribers away from 3,600. Like I said, we're trying to get to 4,000 by the end of the year, and I think we can hit that goal. So if you guys like this video, like the video and subscribe to the channel for future content. Ash, the link is in the description. Ooh, we're not going to end this thing yet. Ash is going to come in and talk. Any idea why Spags doesn't seem to like playing Willie Gay? They must not like what they see from him so far. Maybe it's due to the inexperience. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Oh, here he is. What's going on, my man?
Well, what up, man? What up, man? Hey, I won't be here for that long, so you only have to stress it, man. I'll probably be here for about 5 to 10 minutes, but so bye week, huh?
Yes, sir. I want to get you on here next week to preview the game comments. So if you can't do that, let me know.
Oh, of course, man. Of course.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
that's gonna be a huge game, man. That really is.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we win this week against the Broncos, it'll be. But I think we will, even though our offensive line is pretty banged up. But I still think we can get it done this week against Denver. Just can't be caught sleeping like we did last year against the Jets. But I think we'll win.
You guys should win it. I think you will.
Yeah, but I will say this though, KC Sports Report. I said, when I made my Chargers postgame video, I saw you kind of went back and forth a little bit with that one Raiders fan saying, if we see sweet KC, we're good. No, we can win this division. Also, no. I'm here to tell you, sir, that okay, I'm not gonna fully 100% agree on this because I'm not guaranteeing this today, but I will say this: if we beat the Broncos and we beat you guys next week, we have a shot to win this division, sir.
Oh, you have a very good shot.
We will have a great chance because we would be only a game out and we would have the tiebreaker as well.
Ooh.
And plus, given the schedule, I talked to because I was on LA's Hangout last night.
Yeah.
I talked to Casey Kidd and he told me, hey, your schedule, man, it gets tough, especially the games on the road, man. I'm gonna say you guys might like if I have to be honest, you're guys gonna at least lose like maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm gonna say 2 to be safe, but at least 2 of those games, man. The Saints game, I think you guys will lose. I think it's gonna be either between us, the Buccaneers, or even the Dolphins. The Dolphins was a tough one too that you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
The Saints, I'm almost certain, just based on that performance they had on Sunday night, that they really turned the corner now. And especially now with Michael Thomas back and it being in the Super Bowl. But yeah, you got a lot of tough road games coming up, man. So
dude, watch the Raiders beat us next week and we lose. Like we were tied, or you guys are winning in the division, and then you end up losing in like week 15 or 16 to a team that you shouldn't lose to.
Oh God. That was typical Raiders right there, man.
Dude, I mean, as of right now, if everything ended today, we would play you in the playoffs.
Oh, is that so? Oh, yeah, because the Colts won last night. So
yep, you're the 7 seed and we'd be the 2 seed.
Oh, yeah, man. I was hoping Tennessee would win last night. Yeah, because the Colts, because I'm gonna be realistic. I I still think we have a chance to win this division. But if you guys do beat us, which in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys do. because you guys are coming off a bye, and plus, like, like I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are going to remember what happened to them in Week 5. But at least I'm just hoping at the end of the day we can get one of those wild card spots and be kind of like a sleeper team in the playoffs. I think the people from the media are starting to notice the Raiders a little bit as being a sleeper team, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. But yeah, man, man, dude, just so bummed out that Tennessee, man. I don't know what's going on with Tennessee. They started 5-0, now all of a sudden they're 6-3. Now they're in second. They're in the fucking the AFC South.
Yeah. See, I think personally we're gonna go either 14-2 or 15-1. I can't see. I think we'll lose one more game. I think we'll lose one game top.
You are being very bold.
Yes, I think
that is wow. I mean, dude, like, okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel the same way too. If we beat the Broncos and we beat you guys next week, I would feel the same. I'm gonna say this: if we beat Denver like we should, and then we play you guys and we win, I even told LA and Casey Kid this. I think we would run the table. I really do. I think we would run the table and go to 13-3. We would be like the Ravens of last year, where remember they were like 2-2 to start out the season, and they just went on a tear.
Oh yeah, and then they ended up slowing down towards the end, but yeah, dude, next Sunday is gonna be like such a big game for the division because if we win,
we're right back in it, and we have a great chance. But if you guys win, you guys are definitely gonna win the division. Like that's a must win for us as far as the division goes.
Yeah, I think you guys will make the playoffs though, as long as everything holds up. You guys might make it.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about the Colts. I mean, I checked the Dolphins schedule. They got a pretty easy schedule coming up. Browns are frauds. I'm not really too worried about them, but yeah. Like I said, just gotta take it one game at a time, man. Just focus on Denver, man. Because people are saying we should make the playoffs and whatnot, but dude, watch. Like the narrative would change if we lose to Denver. So.
Oh yeah.
Watch the people from the media turn real quickly. I mean, I'll still sit here up here and say, no, the season's not over. We're still 5-4. We're still in pretty good shape. But like people from like the outside looking in, from their outsider's perspective, will be all like, "Oh, you lost to the Broncos at home." Like, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm a little upset about this week as far as the injury reports go because we got like so many players out. But I feel like they might be just saving their legs for next week for the game against Kansas City. So I feel like what the Raiders are doing is kind of smart in a way.
You guys could beat the Broncos without playing like. I mean, you guys are.
It's still a divisional game at the end of the day, man.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing.
I mean, hell, don't pull the Chargers.
Oh God, no. Dude, I mean, that almost happened to us last week, man. I thought the Chargers were actually going to beat us, dude, especially on that last play. Like when I saw that last play live, okay, at first I knew it was incomplete, but when they called it a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, wow, like I was kind of in denial, but I was kind of like thinking to myself, we lost, and I was going to congratulate LA Original on his live stream and whatnot. And then once I saw the replay, once I saw him, that he didn't have control with the football, I'm like, oh shit. But then there was also another part of me, as soon as they're showing the replay and the commentators saying, oh, that's an incomplete pass. But then there's another part of me, I'm all like, bro, I'm a Raiders fan. I already have a weird feeling that they're going to stand. I just have a feeling. But once they overturn it, man, dude, I just went crazy, man. Like, dude, I'm pretty sure you know this, but you love games. You love games when you're on the winning side of those things. Those games, man. And that's what I felt back in 2016 because the Raiders won a lot of those games. That's why we won so many games that year because the Raiders won a lot of those type of games in 2016 where it's just a shootout, and it comes down to the last play and whatnot,
Yeah. Trust me, I know the feeling, and I also know the feeling of dude. The Chargers beat us basically like they didn't beat you guys last week in 2018. We were up by like 2 touchdowns. They came back and beat us on a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that was the Thursday night game, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. I was watching like the last because I remember I had a late night class and I checked the score and like the Chargers were driving. I'm like, oh shit. So I remember like after class, like I before I went in my car and left, I just sat on my car, watched like the final few minutes of that shit. Man, I'm like, oh shit, can the Chargers really do this? Like,
well, that game was the Chargers went like 12-4, and they only got like a wild card spot.
I know.
That's what's gonna be like this year, dude.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's gonna probably happen to a team like Baltimore. They might go 12-4 and get a wild card spot because the Pittsburgh Steelers are probably gonna win that division.
Yeah, probably. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this next game. Like the bye week, I'm happy about because I can kind of just relax and watch football on Sunday.
Yeah,
but
right.
Oh man, this is a big game. Like this is probably the biggest division game we've played in. I don't even know how long. Because I mean,
probably since 2016.
Yeah, because at this point, like
I remember. I think we were like 9-3 in Saints, and you guys were 9-3 as well. We played on Thursday Night Football.
Oh my gosh, you talking about the one in Oakland where we lost?
No. That was 2017. I'm talking about the one in Arrowhead, 2016.
Okay.
Winner of that game goes to first place. So this was back before you guys had Patrick Mahomes. You guys didn't even have Patrick Mahomes on your roster at that point. He was still in college.
Drafted. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, that game, like, I remember the Raiders had a lot of injuries, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really have too much faith to win this game, but like, dude, there was some of my friends who are also Raider fans were like telling me, dude, you got to keep the faith, man. Like this team wasn't like, I think we were 9-3 or 10-2. It was like in week 12. I'm all like, they weren't this record by accident, dude. We can win. I'm all like, all right, I'll have faith. And then, man, we just got out to a slow. I remember we were down 21-0, I think it was at halftime. I'm all like, bro, we're gonna lose. And then we actually like made it a game. And then, dude, they were just on that last red zone drive. I remember this so vividly. It was 4th down and 1 at the 10-yard line. Okay, the Raiders on the ball at the Kansas City 10-yard line. It's 4th down and 1. Then next thing you know, our right tackle gets called for a false start. Now it's 4th and 6. So instead of running the ball, we got to pass the ball. And then I remember, I think Carr got sacked, man. I'm just like, well, there goes a possible comeback. Oh, man, though. But if we would have possibly came back and forced the overtime, won in overtime, man, oh, man. To these Chiefs fans that are watching me, oh, you would not hear the end of it from me like from 4 years ago, man. You definitely won't hear the end of it from me if we somehow sweep you guys, bro. Like, even if you guys win the Super Bowl, I will still give you shit for that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have the right to. I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like if the Raiders get in the playoffs, watch us beat them to like on next week, but the Raiders get in the playoffs and like actually like
I'll be damned if we sweeped you guys and then played you guys in the playoffs, because at that point I would feel confident at that point playing you guys in the playoffs. I'll be like, yeah, I want the Chiefs in the playoffs because we've already beat them twice. And then we just fucking, oh God, lose to you guys.
Blown out by 30.
That'd be typical Raiders right there, man.
Oh man.
And you know what's more sad? Some of these fans are gonna say, well, at least we made the playoffs. It's like bullshit. We beat this team twice, and then all of a sudden when it's the playoffs, a different animal, they could blow us out. No, fuck that.
Oh man, dude. Like
I'm sorry for cussing, by the way.
No, you're good. I'm looking forward to this game, dude. Like, yeah. I know you have a game this Sunday, but like at the end of the day, I mean, you're looking forward to it, obviously. But like,
oh yeah, of course.
You're kind of looking past it. like we're kind of all focused on the next game.
No, I'm definitely looking forward to the Denver game as it stands, because again, it's a divisional game. Like I'm excited about this game, yeah, but honestly, if we lose to Denver, I'll still be excited, but it's not going to really mean anything, because even if we do win, you guys are still 2 games up in the division, and realistically speaking, like two being behind 2 games is even though it's not as much, like, but especially this late in the season, like, you know, it's really hard to overcome like a 2-game deficit in the standings. If we're only down 1 game, like I said, there's a real chance. There's a real chance.
Literally,
yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm again. I won't. All I'm saying is I'll still be excited, but I won't be as hyped if we do somehow lose to Denver. If we beat Denver, I will be definitely hyped. I will definitely come on here.
Ash is gonna be so pumped up on Friday next week.
Yeah, man. I'm really gonna be excited. But would you like to see the Chiefs as a number 1 seed? Nah, dude. I hope you guys are the 2nd seed and go 1 and done.
I don't think we'll get the 1 seed. We're gonna need the Steelers to lose.
I mean, I saw the rest of their schedule. Some of their possible losses. I mean, they could lose to the Ravens in Thanksgiving. That's possible. I saw that they played the Bills on the road, and the Bills. I mean, it's just one game like that they won against Seattle, but man, that caught me off guard. I thought for sure Seattle was going to win that game.
Yeah, me too.
I picked them too. But
Problem is that
maybe the
defense,
Bill,
dude.
maybe the Bills are a good team after all. Maybe they are this year.
I think I brought this up before, but like when the Raiders did beat us, and I posted that recap video, I have never seen so many Raiders fans in my life. Like, never seen them before. And these people are coming out like, "Oh, we beat the Chiefs. We're better than you guys." Like, oh my gosh, where are they all coming from? Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, man, like most of them are just excited and, some of them just want to have a little fun, I mean, this was the first time that we beat you guys at Arrowhead in like what, 8 years or something. So.
Yeah, a long. Derek Carr had never done it.
Yeah, no, but I remember it wasn't the Henry Ruggs touchdown. It was actually the Nelson Aguilar touchdown where I really thought to myself, I'm all like, you know what? We can actually win this game. I remember I talked to Casey Kidd before the game when he said we were going to get slaughtered, but I told him, no, I don't know if we're going to get slaughtered, but I think it will be close. Like not like close, but I'm as like maybe like we can make it like we can cover the spread because I remember we were like a 14-point underdogs. I'm all like, yeah, maybe we can only lose by like a touchdown or something like that. And he was like, no, we're going to get slaughtered. And like
being completely honest, the same thing. I thought this was going to be like a carbon copy of what happened last year at Arrowhead, but I was wrong.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
And I told you specifically what the Raiders needed to do in that game in order to win.
Yeah.
Too. Except for one thing, they did turn over the ball, I think, a couple times, the Raiders, but we still won. So
I think you only had one turnover. I don't know.
Did we? I do remember that car. Oh God. It was like a 3rd-and-1, and we decided to pass. It was a stupid call. And how do you miss a 6'6" Darren Waller too? Like,
dude, I laughed so hard when he's like, "Oh, Carr overthrew his 6'6". Why? How do you miss a guy?
It would make sense if you would have missed someone like Hunter Renfrow or Henry Ruggs because both of them are like under 6 feet. But fucking Darren Waller.
And he was jumping too, so he's at least like 7 feet in the air, and he still overthrew him.
Listen, I love Carr, and honestly, I've been very impressed with Carr this year. 16 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, but man, that one play, I just went, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a good.
And even though if the Raiders do make the playoffs, even though they're not going to give it to him, for sure they're going to give this to Alex Smith. I think Derek Carr should be a candidate for comeback player of the year.
I don't think they're going to give it to Smith. They should, but
no, I think they're giving it now that Washington named him the starter and that he's probably going to start for the rest of the season, barring any injury. I'm knocking on some wood because at the end of the day, I've always liked Alex Smith. Even when he played for the 49ers, I've always had a lot of respect for Alex Smith, especially because, I mean, yeah, I'm shocked at the fact that he played, but at the same time too, this dude's been through adversity. Before, maybe not from the injury aspect, but like, dude, like I live in the Bay Area and like people were just crucifying him before Harbaugh was on the 49ers because of how bad he was. But then once Harbaugh came, his career all of a sudden changed. Like, I mean, yeah, he wasn't all that great, but he was good enough to win the ball games. And especially with you guys at the Chiefs, he just couldn't take you guys to the Super Bowl. He just wasn't the answer to you guys. But as far as just winning ball games and taking guys to the playoffs,
yeah. I mean, I've heard that Ben Roethlisberger is probably going to get it. I'm not sure if they'll give it to him, but I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, he is having a pretty solid year in Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh is undefeated too, so. Man, dude, they almost lost to Dallas. Dude, that was crazy.
LA Original has made his presence known. Chargers will win the division next year.
You want to know what's crazy? I kind of want the Chargers to win this weekend. They play Miami, and again, if we're not going to win the division, I mean, I would like to have one of those wild card spots. So,
yeah,
go Chargers, but fuck you guys at the same time.
The Chargers will get up to a lead and then they'll choke it, unfortunately.
Oh God, yeah. Once I see the score, like, because I think that game is around the same time that our game. Apparently, it's at 1:00, even though it's in Miami for some weird reason. It's a later game. I'm gonna look at the scoreboard. I'm gonna be like, oh, Chargers up 21-0. Here we go again. I'll probably message LA or Moda and be all like, well, You guys might as well have to start making your post-game videos already.
Dolphins just be like, got them right where we want them.
Oh God.
Oh, man. Chargers
Yeah,
winning division at 6-10.
But at least unlike you guys or the fucking Broncos, we didn't have to come back. Well, okay, we were trailing early in the second half against the Chargers, but it was like a manageable like deficit. We were only down by 3. I mean, weren't you guys down by 2 touchdowns? And the Broncos were down with what, 24-0, I think. So
I think we were down like, was it like 17-6 or something like that?
okay, so like 11 points, so like a field goal off, but still, like.
Yeah, I mean we're not playing good.
We were just going back and forth, the Chargers and I. Like once the Raiders scored a touchdown, the Chargers scored a touchdown. Once we got like a field goal or something, the Chargers got a field goal.
Chargers are pesky, dude. That Justin Herbert, I think he's offensive rookie of the year.
I still got to go with Burrow, but I wouldn't blame you there. I don't blame you. They're very close. I think this is going to be a very, very tight race.
I think they'll give it to Herbert because he's the number 1 overall pick and he's been good. But I don't.
Look at LA's comments. So if Ash wants us to win, then screw it. I hope they lose.
LA, you should want them to lose. You get a better pick. You can draft the next quarterback of your team.
That is true. That is true. They can get a top 5 draft pick and get some O-line help or defensive or whatever they need.
I can just see it now. The Chargers have like the 5th overall pick. And they draft like a running back.
Yeah. You want to know what's funny too is that like I don't really see that many holes with the Chargers roster. They have a good team. It's just their coaching, man. It's just their coaching. They have a good receiving core. I mean, once they have Eckler on the field, he's one of the better young running backs in the league. Their offensive line, when it's healthy, is decent, even though it struggled against us. But it's still all right. Their defensive line obviously is pretty good with Bosa, Ingram. I heard they got Linvon Joseph as well. Linebacker core, I mean, I heard they got Kenneth Murray, kid out of Oklahoma, that LA keeps praising. And then their secondary, I mean, once they get Darren James back, it will be definitely a secondary to look out for next year. So they have a good team. It's just coaching.
Yeah. Poor LA. That team, I think they'll win the division before the Broncos do.
Yeah. No, next year, I mean, like, it's gonna.
I mean, to be fair, I think this team's
going to be for years to come because I feel like now that Carr has weapons and now that he's in a system that he's comfortable with, he's going to be fine with the Raiders. Obviously, you guys got Mahomes, Herbert, but then the Chargers, who did they got? Drew Lock, who I heard there's a rumor that they may want to move on from him, like in the offseason.
Dude, he's awful. He's bad.
I'll be damned though if because again, I still don't trust our defense. I'll be damned though if he goes off against us, man. Bro, I would be pissed. I actually would genuinely be pissed. Even if we win the game, but he gets 300 yards, you might see a video of me going off on that shit.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I'm so excited for that game. It kind of sucks we don't play this week, but
yeah. I just hate the fact that every time we play you, like whether it's the first or second day, you always have a fucking bye week, bro.
That's true. I don't know why.
I don't know why they keep giving you guys bye weeks before they play each other. Like,
didn't you have a bye week like right after you played us?
Yeah. Ain't that some shit? And that actually killed us more than it helped us because I think a few of our players got COVID during the bye week and then we just got destroyed by Tampa Bay.
How's your
I'm not even gonna entertain that game anymore, man. I'm over it.
What about is it not Trent Brown? Trent Williams, your offensive lineman that got hurt. I can't remember.
No, it was Trent Brown. He got it right the first time.
Is he coming back or is he just?
Oh no, dude, he's out for another month, dude. I guess COVID really got to him. That's what I heard through reports. It's just I guess the COVID thing. Like I guess I don't know.
Huh.
See that was my concern when I heard first he got COVID because I'm like, yeah, he's an athlete and he should be fine. But at the end of the day, like one of the issues with COVID is that it deems high risk for people who are pretty overweight. And Trent Brown before the season was overweight. You can tell. That's why it took him a little while for him to recover from the calf injury he had before the Kansas City game. Like he was supposed to be back long before the Kansas City game, like at least by week 3 against New England. He sustained the injury, I think week 1 against the Panthers or even before that, but I don't know.
Never be nice to a Raiders fan. Oh
You're
man.
nice to me, LA. Sometimes.
Have you guys played anybody in the division twice yet?
No.
Okay.
You guys would be the first team that we get to play twice. This is actually, yeah, we're gonna be playing Denver the first time this
You
year.
haven't played
So,
Denver yet? Oh, yeah, I guess you are
yeah,
playing.
we play them in week 17 next after this week. Like the next time we play Denver is in week 17.
We play the Chargers week 17 too. So watch us lose that game. I don't know.
Hey, go
Chargers,
Chargers! At the division's still up in the air. Go Chargers!
with
Let's go Herbert.
with the Raiders' luck, uh, we'll have the division up in the air, and then they'll lose week 17 and just blow it all.
Oh God.
We'll see. I want to see if the Raiders can hold on that long because we still got a lot of football left to be
I
played.
know. That's why. Like I said, like I'm pleased at where we're at, but I also know where we were at last year. We were around the same position, and then we all of a sudden fell off. That's why, like, I'm being cautious. Like again, the Broncos. I'm not looking ahead of the Broncos. Like again, like we got to beat the Broncos and then focus on the Chiefs. And if we lose to you guys but beat the Broncos, it's not the end of the world. But
No.
yeah, we just won't win the division at that point. But yeah.
I mean, anything's possible. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to write it off yet, but I don't know. We'll see. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Are you going to call it now?
No, I was just talking to somebody in the comments.
Oh, okay. I just said, like, yeah. I don't know where my ride went. I was supposed to, like, my friend said he was going to pick me up, but, like, I guess he's taking a little while. I'll just stay on here until, like, he messages me saying he's here, so.
Yeah, that's good. Once you got to go, I'll probably end it because we've been talking for a while. But
that's fine.
Anyway, so kind of going up against what we were talking about, I think last time. Like, I know you guys still have to play the Broncos, but what does your schedule look like after our game?
So I think, let me look.
If you know it, I don't know.
I actually I want to say I do, but I want to just be extra cautious. Okay. Okay. So it's what I thought. So we're on the road for 2 weeks. We play the Falcons, then we go to the Jets. We play the we play the Colts.
Dude, that's to be a good game.
That's gonna definitely that's definitely going to really, really like change up. That could be a game that could really decide some. And even though it's not a week 17 game, like that could really decide a lot on as far as the AFC playoff picture goes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big game.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this game's a Sunday night too. They flex it. It's a 1:00 game for now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they flex it to it's Sunday night. Then we get the Chargers on Thursday night, and then here's another one: Miami and Las Vegas. So the Colts. So after the Chiefs, we go on the road twice, and back-to-back weeks we play Atlanta, then the Jets. Both, in my opinion, should be wins. Atlanta could be a trap game at the end of the day because they're still. I mean, at the end of the day, they just choked a lot of games. I think Atlanta's still a decent team. The Jets just suck.
Yeah.
And again,
don't lose the Jets now. Don't lose the Jets again.
I won't. But dude, we can't lose to this team in back-to-back years. Anyways, I'm focusing on these next 3 games. Our next 3 games are home are going to be very crucial. The Colts game that's going to really decide a lot in the AFC playoff picture, especially the wild cards. The Chargers are definitely going to try to play spoiler. They're definitely going to try to play spoiler. I think it's going to be like another game like similar to Week 5. The Chargers always play us tough. Mm-hmm. Then we play the Dolphins at home, and that's going to be a very interesting game. And I'm actually more scared of this Dolphins game than I am with the Colts game, because at the end of the day, the Colts have Phillip Rivers, and even though their defense does look tough, I mean, we played against some tough defenses before, and we put up, and again, our offense at the end of the day, like, as long as we're giving Carr protection, as long as we're running with Jacobs, and now Devin Booker who's been, playing very well in this system, we'll be fine. But this Dolphins game, man, and I don't know where we're going to get out of this game because, like, again, Tua Tagovailoa, man, I mean, he just seems like he's getting better and better every week, man.
We play them later this year, too. So,
yeah.
They could beat us. I don't know. I genuinely think we'll lose one game going forward, or none.
Yeah.
We could run the table. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think you guys are gonna run the table. I think you guys are gonna lose. Your road games are tough, bro. I talked to Casey Cut about it last night, and it's tough. And then our last game would be at home again, or not at home. Sorry, on the road against the Broncos, which is another game where the Broncos are definitely gonna try to play spoiler. So,
Oof.
and it's in Denver, and it's gonna be cold probably. So
Maybe a snow game. Who knows? Oh, wow. All right. So your schedule is definitely easier.
yeah, it's not as tough. It's not as tough as it was in the first 8 weeks, but there's still some games that I'm circling on the schedule. Colts, Dolphins, even the Chargers that I'm looking at, and it's like we could lose those games.
Yeah.
I think, or no, and you guys. I'm sorry, and you guys, but after. I meant to say after.
Yeah, I got you.
After. So yeah. So hypothetically speaking, again, if we're being real, I'm gonna put my real Raider fan cap on. So I think we would beat I'm gonna look at the schedule again. So I think we would beat the Broncos. Oh, because I'm in a fucking Chiefs channel, and I have to be respectful, even though at the end of the day I don't want this to happen. I think you would beat us. So we're at 6-4. I think we would beat both Atlanta and the Jets. I think Atlanta would be tough, but I think we would hold on there. I think we would beat the Colts. We would beat the Chargers. I think we'd lose to Miami, actually. I think we're going to lose to Miami, in my opinion. Miami's tough, man. That's a tough game. And then we beat Denver. So 11-5.
That's good enough to get in the playoffs, dude. I think the Colts are going to roll off.
Yeah, I'd be very happy with that, honestly. Oh, that's my friend. I think he's here. I'm going to head out.
All right,
Michael,
coming by.
We'll see you next week for the game, sir.
We're gonna have to talk about that next week. All right, thanks for coming by, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Bye.
Bye. Oh, well, that was Ash Raider. This has been a very eventful stream. I was gonna end this about half an hour ago, but kind of had to throw some jabs at some Raiders fans. Nah, I like having Ash in here. So I have been talking for a long time. Hey, Darcy, have you seen Ash, your girlfriend from Vegas? I have not, LA. I'm assuming you have pictures, then that's kind of weird. I did not. Anyway, I've been doing this for a long time. I'll probably end up calling it quits. I appreciate everybody for coming by. We had a lot of people in here at once. Like I said, next week it's going to be a big stream. Ash will be coming by to talk Raiders and Chiefs and just pretty much break down everything that happens. So I appreciate everybody for coming by. Hit that like button on your way out and subscribe to the channel. We've been putting out content for 10 straight weeks already, and I really appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. And yeah, so subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow with another new video. Have a great rest of your Friday night.